Today we will discuss about the pro and cons of differing HO intake. Okay, so recently I received a few PM asking about how to differ from EHO, what are the consequences, okay, and how long you can defer, okay. So I think it's wiser to do a video because kadang-kadang saya tak sempat nak reply semua personally lah, okay. So this is the presentation outline. If you have any questions, you can simply ask in the comment section and I'll answer throughout the session. Okay, so our what we will discuss today, I'll take about 30 minutes inshallah. First is how MCO affect HO intake. So semalam baru announce kan MCO again, okay, for most of the district in Selangor. And then how to defer HO intake, how long you can defer, how many times you can defer, okay. And also pro and cons of deferring HO intake, okay. Okay, so towards the end of the session, I will share a little bit on clinical skills workshop. Okay, by my record will start the upcoming session in May and June. Okay, so and there will be 3 lucky winner to win this clinical skills guidebook. Okay. Okay, so stay till the end of our session. Okay. Okay, so how MCO will affect HO intake? Okay, so basically, first, during MCO, this is what I observed from previous HO intake lah. Okay, basically, during MCO, no PTM, okay, and also shorter hospital orientation means you will start tagging much earlier lah, okay. Kalau intake yang biasa, dari e-houseman you ada 3 ke 4 minggu, then you start PTM for 1 week, hospital orientation for 1 week usually, and then baru start tagging, okay. Kalau during MCO ni e-houseman, then you have 2 to 3 weeks, then no PTM, you straight away report duty to your respective hospital, and usually they cut short the hospital orientation to few days, okay. So terus masuk dalam ward untuk tagging lah, okay. Next is severely affected state unit open for intake, okay. So this is this happened during the final HO intake last year, okay, October intake last year, where Sabah was severely affected by the pandemic. So there were no opening for houseman for Sabah lah, okay. And lastly, COVID center do not accept new HO, okay. Previously Sungai Buloh lah, but if you see the current trends, more and more hospital in Klang Valley, they are not COVID center, but they are actively managing COVID cases, especially in the ICU. So we do not know how this will affect the next HO intake lah, okay. So okay, and that is how MCO affect HO intake. So usually the intake you cannot really predict how it will affect the MCO will affect the HO intake, okay, but hopefully this will give some guidance to you all lah, okay. So next is about differing HO intake, okay. So this is from latest EHO manual. I hope it is clear for you, okay. So kalau you all tengok dekat sini, this is the steps bila you open e-houseman, you need to fill in your details peribadi, and then pendidikan, then permohonan. Okay, so when you go to permohonan, you can either choose, you can click penempatan and or penangguhan. Okay, so kalau yang memang bila you tahu, you dapat email, you tahu you memang nak defer, okay, you straight away go to penempatan. Okay, so you straight away go to penangguhan. Okay, so e-houseman ni dibuka biasanya sistem e-houseman biasanya dibuka 5 ke 7 hari. So kalau you memang nak defer, tak perlulah you berebut dengan kawan-kawan yang nak pilih hospital tu. Okay, so you can wait the second day, the third day baru you pergi masuk dalam portal e-houseman and klik penangguhan. Okay, kita tengok penempatan dulu. So bila you choose penempatan, you boleh pilih negeri atau tengok semua, and dia akan keluar list hospital lah. Okay. Okay, so what happens if you wanted to choose penangguhan? Okay. Okay. So tadi penempatan, then kalau penangguhan, you klik penangguhan lah. Okay. So you pilih tempoh penangguhan. Kalau dekat sini dia akan keluar you boleh pilih 2 bulan, 4 bulan atau 6 bulan. Okay, so maksimum penangguhan adalah 6 bulan. So kalau you first time pilih tu, you terus pilih 6 bulan. So lepas 6 bulan you dah tak boleh defer lah. You tak boleh tangguh lagi. Kalau you tangguh lagi, dikira menolak tawaran, you have to queue back. Okay, tunggu balik 1 year plus. Okay, so tempoh penangguhan dalam sistem e-houseman, you boleh pilih, kalau you pilih 2 bulan dulu, then next intake you boleh pilih lagi 2 bulan, boleh pilih lagi 2 bulan. Kalau the first time you pilih penangguhan 4 bulan, next one you can pilih penangguhan lagi 2 bulan. So maximum is 6 months. Okay, 6 months regardless of berapa kali you tangguh. Okay, kalau you tangguh 6 bulan tu, sekali penangguhan 6 bulan, so sekalilah penangguhan. Okay. Okay, so dia akan tanya juga alasan penangguhan. So kalau you tekan dekat sini, nanti dia akan list down lah. So dia akan list yang biasa, reason dia adalah masih belum bersedia, menjaga keluarga yang tidak sihat, apa semua ada tu. Okay, kalau tak ada dalam list tu, you boleh tulis alasan lain-lain. Okay. Okay, so ada yang tanya, boleh tak kalau saya, okay, mula-mula dia pergi tengok penempatan, lepas tu tengok macam tak ada hospital yang dia nak, boleh tak lepas tu dia pilih penangguhan? Boleh. Okay, selagi you tidak pilih penempatan, you tak klik penempatan, you boleh tangguh. Okay, in some cases ada yang dah pilih penempatan, tapi lepas tu mereka nak tangguh, biasanya dibenarkan. Okay, biasanya dibenarkan, cuma you kena email lah. Okay, you kena email semula bahagian sumber manusia. Biasanya dibenarkan, tidak semestinya dibenarkan. Okay, so kadang-kadang dia orang punya rules tu berubah-ubah. Okay. Okay, so saya harap ini menjawab yang tanya berapa lama boleh tangguh. Okay. Okay, but okay, I wanted to show this sebab ramai yang tak perasan. So macam saya bagi tahu tadi, how long you can defer or how many times. Okay, dalam e-houseman you boleh klik 2 months, 4 months or 6 months. Okay, tapi sebenarnya dia bermaksud, kalau 2 bulan bermaksud you akan tangguh, katalah you dapat masuk intake Jun kan. Okay, you tangguh, you akan masuk next intake. Okay, so next intake tidak semestinya 2 bulan. Okay, so kita tengok contoh ini trend previous year punya PTM. Tahun lepas bermula Julai. Okay, dia ada 4 intake yang berturut-turut setiap bulan. Maksudnya Julai, Ogos, September, Oktober. So untuk 4 intake ni gap dia hanya 1 bulan sahaja. Okay, so kalau contoh waktu Julai intake ni, houseman itu tangguh 2 bulan. Walaupun you pilih tangguh 2 bulan, ia bermaksud you masuk next intake. Ogos ni dah dikira you dah boleh pilih hospital. Okay. So kalau you rasa tak sedia lagi lah, hari tu saya kata saya nak tangguh 2 bulan kan, tak ready lagi ni. So you tangguh lagi 2 bulan. Dekat Ogos you tangguh lagi 2 bulan. Tapi next intake is September. So September tu you dah kena panggil juga. Okay. So you need to take aware of this as well. Biasanya gap dia 2 bulan, tidak semestinya 2 bulan. Okay. So kalau you tengok last intake terakhir tahun lepas bulan Oktober okay, so bulan Oktober ni, ini yang intake yang Sabah tidak dibuka. Jadi ramai yang nak pilih nak ke Sabah tu, mereka defer 2 bulan. Okay, okay, sebab tak ada hospital Sabah dibuka, saya nak Sabah juga, so mereka defer 2 bulan. Tapi it turns out the next intake, the next PTM was 6 months. Okay, Oktober tu January, February, March tak ada intake, April baru ada intake. So walaupun you dalam e-announcement portal tu you pilih penangguhan 2 bulan, bermaksud next intake 2 bulan tu jadi 6 bulan sebenarnya. Okay, so bila you nak defer, you need to take into consideration this thing. Setiap maksudnya gap antara intake itu tidak semestinya 2 bulan. Okay, bila you pilih 2 bulan, dia sebenarnya bukan bermaksud 2 bulan, bermaksud next intake. Okay, kalau you pilih penangguhan 4 bulan, maksudnya you skip satu intake. Okay, contoh, you pilih penangguhan 4 bulan waktu intake Julai, so you akan masuk pada intake September ini. Okay, belum 4 bulan lagi kan? Okay, baru 2 bulan, tapi it means you skip one intake. Kalau you pilih penangguhan 6 bulan, it means you skip 2 intake. Okay, so daripada Julai you tangguh 6 bulan, Ogos you tidak akan dipanggil, September pun tidak akan dipanggil, Oktober you akan dipanggil. Okay, walaupun again dia bukan 6 bulan, baru 3 bulan. Okay, so you need to take into consideration this thing as well. Okay, sebab dia akan melibatkan you punya planning lah. Okay, nak berhenti kerja, you punya finance, punya reserve, everything. Okay, so okay. So next thing yang ramai sangat tanya and concern atau takut sangat nak defer ni, walaupun mereka rasa alamak tak ready lagi nak announcement, tapi masuk je lah. Okay, sebab takut nak defer. Okay, so kalau you tangguh atau defer, adakah akan masuk next intake? Yes, definitely. Okay, so I've been observing the HO intake punya trend for past few years. Okay, memang kalau you tangguh this intake 2 bulan, next intake you will be prioritized. Okay, maksudnya yang memilih penangguhan 2 bulan tu memang akan masuk list, barulah dia orang ambil tapisan yang baru. Okay, okay, so jangan risau bila you tangguh, memang akan masuk next intake. Kalau tangguh 2 bulan, next intake memang you akan dipanggil. Kalau you tangguh 4 bulan, skip one intake, you akan dipanggil. Okay, so no issue lah, jangan risau. Dia bukan kalau you tangguh you masuk belakang queue ke tak. Okay, you still in the queue lah. Okay, okay, so ramai juga message PM saya tanya, what are the consequences of defer? Okay, kalau kita tangguh ni apa dia punya kesan? Okay, dan adakah dinasihatkan untuk tangguh atau tidak? Okay, sebenarnya dalam beberapa keadaan saya akan listkan apa sebab-sebab yang saya biasanya nasihatkan untuk tangguh dan apa sebab-sebab yang saya tidak nasihatkan untuk ditangguh lah. Okay, so is it okay to defer? I would strongly advise for you to defer if you have any medical condition needing treatment or surgery. Okay, contoh ada yang nak buat treatment untuk ACL repair, okay, sebab memang sakit lutut, ataupun any mental health issue that you are currently not stable. Okay, so you can take time to go for operation ataupun seek treatment until you feel you are well enough to work. Okay, so no issue lah. Okay, next, kalau ada yang dah plan untuk sit for exam. Okay, so ada yang nak bagi tahu saya dah plan untuk sit for basic sciences or parallel pathway in August or September, tiba-tiba kena panggil untuk June intake. Okay, for this reason, I would strongly advise to sit for your exam first. Sebab you dah study, you dah daftar untuk exam tu kan, you have made arrangement for the exam. I would strongly advise for you to settle the exam first, baru you masuk houseman. Okay, sebab bila you dah kerja ni, mungkin mencabar sikit untuk dapat cuti lah. Okay, it will depends on your department, how many HO you have. Okay, and time COVID ni biasanya we are short of manpower lah because of the quarantine everything. Okay, next is, okay, some of you while waiting for the HO posting, okay, you spend the 1 year to do master's program, master in research or anything. Okay, so yang ini pun kalau halfway ataupun dah nak habis, tiba-tiba kena panggil untuk housemanship, I will advise you to complete the master's program first. Okay, habiskan, then you baru start you punya houseman lah. Okay, kalau tidak, wasted lah you punya what you have learned and the research that you have done, sebab you tak boleh complete kan. Okay, so ada juga yang tanya previously sebelum the fourth wave lah. Okay, ada yang menunggu panggilan haji ataupun before COVID era memang dah ada plan untuk pergi umrah, tiba-tiba kena panggil. Okay, so for this reason I would advise you to defer as well. Okay, memang dah plan nak pergi umrah. Okay, so tak apa, pergi dulu. Lepas habis settle everything, then you start your housemanship. Okay. Okay. So those are the reason yang saya advise untuk defer lah. Okay, so ada juga yang tanya, kalau defer ni perlu tak kita inform kepada penaja SPA ke? Tak perlu. Okay, bila you nak defer, you just klik penangguhan tadi waktu e-houseman. Okay, then you defer lah. Okay, so tak perlu juga hantar apa-apa dokumen tambahan, okay, kepada KKM ke SPA, tak perlu. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so next are the reason yang you kena fikir nak defer ke tak defer. Okay, next is pregnancy. Okay, so kalau tengah pregnant, macam mana nak defer ke tak defer. Okay, so ini case to case basis lah. Okay, biasanya kalau first trimester, you tak ada mabuk, hyperram, you think you can work, by all means you can start housemanship lah. Second trimester pun usually tak ada issue. Okay, but if you're already in third trimester, okay, I will usually advise to wait lah. Okay, sebab third trimester ni biasanya kita cepat penat, you nak bergerak pun ada challenges sikit lah. Okay, dan jadi houseman ni most of the time you're on your feet, lepas tu nak ambil darah, kena tunduk-tunduk, bongkok-bongkok apa semua kan. And starting housemanship ni will be a huge huge challenge, physically, mentally, emotionally. So kita takut that will induce preterm labor lah. Okay, so kalau third trimester, usually maksudnya you tengok bila PTM tu, you in third trimester. Okay, you akan start tagging in third trimester. Usually saya akan advise tunggu habis you dah deliver, dah confinement, okay, at least 1 month, then you masuk houseman semula, baru start houseman. Okay, that is my general advice. Okay, cumanya kalau you ada medical condition, complication with the pregnancy, okay, that one you must discuss with your attending obstetrician. Okay. Okay, macam mana pula kalau tak ready untuk housemanship? Okay, tak ready, kena dapat email rasa macam tak ready. Sebenarnya housemanship ni memang tak boleh lah, jarang lah kita 100% ready. Okay, so kalau you dah start revise, okay, you dah join the relevant courses, dah pergi workshop, okay, means you dah buat preparation tapi you rasa you tak ready, that is actually a good sign. means you dah make some effort lah. Yang tu masuk je lah kerja. Tak perlulah tangguh-tangguh sebab rasa nak study lagi apa semua, you dah study dah. Okay. Tapi kalau memang sementara menunggu ni you tak ada, you tak study, tak buka buku langsung, you macam tangguh-tangguh macam nantilah, tiba-tiba alamak kena panggil, tak expect kena dapat intake kali ni, ini memang betul-betul tak ready ni sebab memang tak buat preparation, then you might want to defer. Okay, saya tidak advise untuk masuk housemanship macam tu je. Tak apalah, kita try lah, dah kena panggil kan, rezeki kita try je. That is not actually a wise thing to do lah. Okay, sebab you grad daripada mana pun, be it local, overseas, the skills and knowledge gap is there. Okay, our medical schools do not really prepare us for housemanship. Okay, dan kalau you rasa you dah you punya university dah prepare you very well, okay, kalau you tak buat apa-apa revision during the few months of working, few months of waiting tu, okay, your adaptation will be quite tough. Okay, biasanya lah. So please do the needful preparation, then baru masuk houseman lah. Okay, so tengah-tengah lah. Jangan tak prepare langsung, ataupun janganlah tak habis baca lagi, tak ready lagi, memang tak housemanship ni, you dah masuk pun you tak ready juga. Okay, so buat mana yang mampu. Okay, and then just start your housemanship lah. Okay, you will learn more and more during housemanship, provided you have prepare yourself well. Okay. Okay, ada yang tanya, if one gets COVID before HO, need to defer. Okay, kalau you, okay, honestly saya tak sure, tapi kalau before PTM tu you memang kena COVID, means you are not fit to, you tak dapat attend PTM lah. Okay, so kalau you tengah quarantine, definitely you tak boleh pergi PTM, you tak boleh report duty on time, bermaksud you okay, sebab kalau macam ni maksudnya dia dah pilih untuk masuk, dah pilih hospital, tetapi sebelum PTM tu dia dapat COVID, kena quarantine, so tak dapat pergi PTM. Okay, that is what I understood from your questions. Okay, what you can do is you contact the officer yang in charge untuk PTM tadi, dan bagi tahu macam mana lah. Okay, biasanya I think it will means that you'll be starting housemanship the next intake. Okay, apa-apa pun boleh tanya balik pegawai yang bertugas nantilah. Okay. Okay, satu lagi reason yang biasa menyebabkan houseman defer adalah bila mereka tak plan defer pun, tapi bila tengok dekat e-houseman tu, tak ada hospital yang berdekatan dengan family support system, ataupun hospital yang mereka nak pilih tu tak ada. Okay, so untuk reason ni dia bergantung kepada adakah you perlu start sekarang. Okay, ada yang ada family, ada financial commitment, mereka macam perlu bekerja dengan segera. Okay, kalau you ada if you are in this category, okay, nak kerja cepat, then you need to be more flexible with your choices of hospital. Okay, kalau tak dapat on the dot you punya top 3 choice, but it is still in the same state, okay, I would advise you to start je lah housemanship. Sebab kalau you intake kali ni you tangguh sebab hospital yang you nak satu tu je hospital, okay, tak ada atau dah habis, tak ada jaminan bahawa next intake hospital tu akan still available atau dibuka. Okay, so kita tak dapat nak predict lah hospital mana yang akan ada, yang tak ada, banyak ke tidak, sistem akan crash ke tidak. Okay, so yang ni you kena discuss balik dengan family, okay, dengan spouse. Okay, and kalau you memang nak start juga, maksudnya you dapat June intake, memang nak start by hook or by crook, memang nak start June intake ni, then you need to be more flexible with your choices of hospital. Okay. Okay, so good question by Haziq. If I already choose a placement but decided to enter hospital a little bit late, okay, so first PTM ni wajib hadir. Kalau ada PTM wajib hadir. Okay. Kalau you dah report duty ke hospital, okay, you dah habis PTM, you dah report duty ke hospital, then you minta dari hospital tu nak start kerja lambat. Kalau hospital benarkan, then tak ada isu lah. Tapi kalau you tak dapat attend PTM, tak dapat report duty ke hospital, if I'm not mistaken, bermaksud you tak start kerja lagi lah. So you kena start next intake, okay? Okay. So Pikalas tanya, kalau dah defer lebih pada 6 months, okay, defer lebih pada 6 months, okay, how the process will be? Honestly, I'm not sure, but basically it means that you kena, if I'm not mistaken, you kena re-register. Okay, cuma step dia saya tak pasti. Better tanya dalam Telegram group because few of your friends have experienced this. Okay, then things with registration with SPA and MMC ni it keep changing lah. Okay, so but bila you defer more than 6 months, it means you menolak tawaran. Okay, so you akan ke belakang queue balik. Okay, ke belakang queue means you kena start macam once you register SPA tu, you lepas tapisan kan, lepas tapisan baru, and then you kena tunggu 6 months to 1 year. So you have to rewait that 6 months to 1 year again sebelum you dipanggil semula lah. Okay, so that's why be careful bila you nak defer 6 months. Okay, ataupun contohnya you kena panggil bulan Jun. Okay, first time defer tu nak terus defer 6 months is quite risky sebab lepas 3 intake tu by hook or by crook you kena masuk. Kalau you tak masuk, you have to wait for kena menunggu semula lah. Okay, so nanti lambat sangat pula masuk housemanship. Okay, I think I've covered all the questions yang you all tanya dekat Telegram and Facebook. Okay, I hope it answers a lot of your concern and questions. Okay, most importantly is I think this slides. Okay, take note bila you defer 2 months, it means you'll be included in next intake. Okay, tidak semestinya on the dot 2 bulan. Okay, kalau 4 months, it doesn't mean exactly 4 months, but means you skip 1 intake. And kalau you choose to defer for 6 months, it means you skip 2 intakes regardless of the gap, okay, between intake. Yes, rest Naidu. Okay, kalau you pilih 2 bulan, memang next intake tu memang you akan boleh pilih, you boleh log in e-houseman dan boleh pilih hospital. Betul. Okay. Okay, so if no more question, I think that's all. Thank you for joining the session. Okay, I hope those who are expecting June intake are can use the remaining time to do the needful preparation. Okay, you know, kita ni tahulah apa yang kita confident, apa yang kita tak confident. Okay, so you need to work on that. Okay, and then okay, I will announce the 3 lucky winner. Okay, who win this clinical skills guidebook. Okay, so nanti check the comment section afterwards in few minutes. Okay, so this book we will give to those who register our clinical skill workshop for May and June session of the workshop. Okay, my team will release the date and you can start register 2 days starting 5 PM. Okay, so nanti siapa-siapa yang rasa nak practice your hands-on skills boleh join workshop lah. Okay, we are medical or registered under MITI as one of the essential professional services. So siapa yang join tu, kami akan provide dengan travel letter to aid your inter-district and interstate travel. Okay, so all the best. If you have any concerns or questions, you can PM me at Facebook or Telegram. I will assist the best as I can lah. Okay, so don't forget to share this FB Live to your friends who's expecting the next intake or upcoming HO intake as well. Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you.